guys, welcome back to our channel. Today's video is a video that Caden's been super excited to do. Are you nervous?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be choosing which books I read next. So I have been reading a lot of romance books lately, and I know that Caden does not, like, that's not what he's gonna choose to pick for me. So I went through all my books and I found like the thrillers. I'm not sure exactly, some of these might not be thrillers. From what I understand, not romance books. So he is going to be choosing from these books right here in this pile. And some of them I told him about. I think he knows a couple that he's gonna choose. And then the other ones he doesn't really know what they're about, but I honestly don't even know what they're about. From this, do you know which one that you want to choose, or?
I'm not really sure. There's a lot of good books here.
Okay, so we'll start off with these. At the top of the pile, I have these books from Gillian Flynn. Gone Girl, Sharp Objects, and Dark Places. I really don't know what these two books are about, but this one right here, it has a quote from Stephen King saying that he's like literally terrified of this book and it kept him up at night, which that comment coming from him is concerning. So this book has got to be terrifying. I really don't know much about it. It's not that long. Yeah, and then there's another one that I really don't know what it's about. And then obviously Gone Girl, I've seen the movie. It's about, did I tell you about this one?
I don't think so.
It's about this girl who basically, she took her blood. She like faked her own murder. So she took her own blood out and like spread it all over the floor and like made it seem like she got kidnapped, but she didn't actually get kidnapped. I've never read the book, but I've seen the movie. It's pretty like crazy, terrifying. I don't know. So there's these books if you want to choose one of those. And then
what? I'm gonna ask Dad to let me watch that.
No,
movie.
you're not watching that movie. And then this one is The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. And from what I've heard about this book, it's basically this husband is having an affair, which Caden's not gonna know what that means, but he's having an affair, and then the person that he's having an affair with ends up dead at their house, and the wife is a lawyer and she's the only one that can like save him, I guess, or like, I don't know. She ends up being his lawyer. So his mistress is dead, his wife is his only hope. So there's this book. Let me know. Like I said, Caden's not really gonna know what that meant. This one is The Maid, and this one is, I think, about this maid who works at a hotel, and when she's cleaning one of the rooms, she finds a dead body, and she didn't kill them, but everyone thinks that she killed them because she was the last one in the room. So she has to find out who actually killed the person so that she doesn't get in trouble for it. So seems like a really interesting book.
Maybe I'll pick it.
Maybe. And then this one I've heard is a really good book. Verity by Colleen Hoover. Apparently it's like super dark. I read like the first page and it was scary.
Yeah, she read it to me. She was like walking and this guy wasn't looking, and then this person like dragged into him, and it was like saying she felt like his head pop or something.
Yeah, it's gross. But I don't really know much about this book, but like it's about this girl who is supposed to write. I really don't know. I don't know what this book is, but I know it's really good and it's pretty scary and interesting. So I do really want to read this book. I want to read all these books, obviously, which is why I bought them, but that one seems interesting. Then we have Alice Feeney, Rock, Paper, Scissors. So this one I cannot remember for the life of me what it's about, but I know it's like, I don't know. It says 10 years of marriage, 10 years of secrets, and an anniversary they will never forget. You think you know the person you married, think again. Things have been wrong with Mr. and Mrs. Wright for a long time. Every anniversary, the couple exchanges traditional gifts, and Adam's wife writes him a letter she never lets him read until now. Self-confessed workaholic Adam Wright has face blindness. He can't even recognize his own wife, and Amelia is sick of feeling unseen. When Adam and Amelia win a weekend away to Scotland, this weekend may make or break their marriage, but they didn't randomly win this trip. One of them is lying, and someone doesn't want them to live happily ever after.
I think it's a guy that like pretends that he's face blindness.
Oh, he pretends and he knows. Oh, maybe. And then we have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. And Kata really wants me to read this book. Do you even know what it's about?
It's a murder like Scream.
No, it's not. I don't think this is about Scream. Anyway.
I know, I mean like it's like Scream.
Is it? I've never even seen Scream.
Like these people have to like try to find out who like the person is, like the murderer.
Well.
And there's like 15 murderers in the movie. Well, there's
he
like
watched
7.
it without my permission. There is 3 books in the series, and I have all 3, but I only put the first one in the list because I didn't want him to pick 4 books, because that's how many he's gonna pick of like the same series. So put the first one here. I think it's about a girl who, a couple years ago or something, a girl got murdered and everyone thinks her boyfriend did it, but the girl in this book doesn't actually think that he murdered her, so she's trying to like figure out who actually murdered her or something. I don't really know. Haven't read it, but
oh my god,
from
that's
what I've seen, it's good.
5 survived.
Yeah, that's a different book. So there's this one, and I have a feeling Caden's probably gonna pick this one because he keeps talking about it and he wants to read it, and I told him he can't read these books until he's older because probably the subjects in them aren't appropriate. And then we have The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. Frida McFadden is a pretty well-known thriller author, so I've never read any of her books. I've barely read any books, honestly. I just got into reading this April. So this book is about a housemaid, which is kind of like a nanny. She takes care of their daughter, this family's daughter. She cooks them food, cleans the house, whatnot, and she seems to live at their house in the attic or something. And I guess the wife of the family isn't very nice to her, and possibly this housemaid person has a crush on the dad. I don't know.
She tries to take him away.
I don't know, but I guess she gets locked in the attic by this family.
And they don't know who she really is?
Yeah. It says...
Because she can see behind locked doors.
What?
You said that.
Did it? I don't know. I really don't know, but it seems really good. And I know there's a second book, which I don't have the second book, but
see right here.
I'll have to get the second book. Oh. Yeah, right there. From behind closed doors, she sees everything. Well, because maybe she's peeking through the door.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
She has good eyesight.
Then we have Layla, which I, again, have no idea. I think they go to like a cabin in the woods or something, and something happens. I literally have no idea, but it seems good. And then we have The Inheritance Games, which there is, I believe, 4 books. I have the first 2. It's kind of like, I guess this girl gets left like this crazy amount of money from this man that she literally has never met, had never heard of, I don't know. And she has to figure out why he left her the money. And I guess there's like a lot of puzzles and whatnot. She has to live in the house with this guy's family who don't like her because she's taken the money that they were supposed to have or something. I am just literally going off of what other people have said. So I could be wrong about these descriptions, but yeah, there's this book. Seems really good. It's also kind of thick compared to the other books, but...
And the cover is crazy.
Cool. And then we have One of Us is Next, which is the second book in the One of Us is Lying series. I have read the first one, so this is the second one, and I really don't know much about what this is about, but from what it looks like, it's like a truth or dare type game scenario with other characters, and some of them are related to the characters in the first book, so there's that. And someone might die, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then we have this book, which I have absolutely no idea what it's about. The back of the book doesn't say anything. It says, if anyone asks you how it ends, just lie. We live, at least in the summertime, on a private island off the coast of Massachusetts. I can't even say that word. Perhaps that is all you need to know, except that some of us are liars. So I literally have no idea what this book is about. Absolutely no idea.
Family of Liars is the next one.
Family of Liars is the next one. I don't have that one, but if it's good, I will get the second one. But yeah, I have absolutely no idea what this book is about. If it's even a thriller, it could be a romance for all I know. I don't think it is, but I have no idea what this is about. This one is The Last Thing He Told Me, which, do you remember what this is about?
Yeah. So this guy leaves a note that says protect her. And there's like a murder, I think, going around or something.
I don't know. I think this girl goes missing. I don't know if it's like the daughter or the wife. I really don't know. But somebody goes missing, and then there's like clues.
Yeah.
And they have to figure out what happened to her. I don't know.
Wait,
I really don't know. I know that it's
before this person disappears.
Before Owen Michaels disappears, okay, so it's a guy who disappears, and the girls are trying to find him.
Yeah. But he leaves a note that says protect.
Yeah, so his daughter, okay, so the mother died, the dad disappears, the daughter's trying to figure out what happened. Like, I don't know, but I know it's good, and it's a mystery, and it's also an Apple TV series, which I'm not watching until I read this book, so yeah, there's that one. Okay, and this one I'm probably, like, if I had to choose which book I wanted to read next, it would be this one. It is kind of like a thicker book. It's not like that bad, but
so wait, this girl sees like someone murdering someone across the lake.
I think so. Yeah, in a cabin in the house across the lake. And I guess there's like a ton of plot twists, crazy things, like plot twist after plot twist after plot twist, which is like, you're like, whoa, oh my gosh, type thing. So yeah, and it's supposed to be like really spooky. It says be careful what you watch for. Okay, I don't know. And Riley Sager writes some pretty scary books, so there's this one.
4 or 5?
4 books. So Caden is now going to choose 4 books. I can't. He wants to pick 5 books, but I don't read that fast. I have 3 kids. I can't just sit around and read all day. Aww. I don't want this video to take me like 50 years to make.
Take 50 years.
Okay.
It takes like
just
5
pick
days.
4. Just pick 4, and then you can pick which ones in the order that I read them in.
Okay. So Last Thing He Told Me.
You're gonna pick that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The House Across the Lake.
Okay.
One of Us is Next. And A Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
Those are the 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, hold them. Carefully. Ooh, your hands are wet.
No, they're not.
Alright, so Caden has chosen his books. How come you chose these books?
Why did I pick them?
Yeah, why did you pick these ones? Why did you pick this one?
Because I like Like I watch Scream, so what?
He thinks it's like Scream. I don't. Is it about
know.
Scream or like Scream? Because I've never seen Scream. I honestly can't picture that this is like Scream, but maybe Caden's right. I don't know. So that's why he picked that one. What about this one?
Cause I like game show things.
Oh, like Truth or Dare, like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If someone says Truth or Dare, I'm always going to pick Dare.
Okay. And why'd you pick this one?
Because I want to know like who
Murdered them?
Or like is she seeing things, or
Oh.
if it like ghosts that she sees.
Maybe.
Sounds interesting.
It does sound interesting. Why'd you
So-
choose this one?
I picked that one because I want to know like what the clues are and like who murdered.
You know I'm
them.
reading these books, right? Not you.
Yeah, I know.
How are you gonna know then? I'm
You're
gonna know.
Tell me. When
I'm
you're
gonna tell you.
done.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you what happens. So, you want to know the clues and what happened to the dad? I
Mhm.
think it's a dad. I honestly didn't read the back like very thoroughly, but yeah.
They're probably good books.
Yeah.
And if you said that I could pick 5, I was gonna pick The Perfect Marriage.
Caden really wants to pick the order
Yeah.
of which I read the books. So, which one?
The last thing he told me,
That's the first one I'm gonna read?
Yeah.
Okay.
and then The House Across the Lake,
Okay.
and then what's those? Yeah, A Good Girl's Guide.
That one
Murder.
next?
Yeah.
And then that.
Yeah.
All right, so these are my next books that I'm gonna be reading. And I'll be starting this one probably tomorrow. I'm finishing up the book Mile High on my phone on Kindle. So I'm like 80% through that book. So I'll be done probably tonight or tomorrow, and then I will start my first book. Thank you for making this video with me. Am I embarrassing?
No.
Okay, good.
I haven't did a video with you in a long time.
I know, it's been a while. Caden's
Like,
been
just
really
me.
excited. Yeah. Yeah.
Remember?
When was the last time we did that?
I don't know, when I was like 6. No, like 7 or 8.
I don't
don't
remember. I don't know. Let us know down below if you remember. But yeah, Caden's been super excited about this video. He has been wanting me to let him pick my books for a while, so.
Also, I've been bugging you to like do the thing where you ask me questions and
Okay,
I
yes.
answer them.
He wants to do a Q&A, okay? So leave your questions for Caden and Aria down below, and we'll do a Q&A because Caden really wants to do a Q&A. He wrote down a bunch of questions on his own, but if you guys have any questions that you want to ask,
I
then-
wrote down like 100.
yeah, he wrote down a lot of questions that he wants to answer. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Follow us on our vlog channel. That will be linked down below as well. And we will see you in the next video. Bye!
Yeah, bye.
Tell me, baby, what you waiting for? You're my world, that's you and me. And if only you would let me in.